even the Roots one last night, I was wearing that one. You know, you guys have some good taste for sure. I appreciate it. Much love, guys. I definitely. My God. Fuck. Okay. All right. Guys, today was extremely hot. Like extremely hot. It was tough. I'm not gonna lie though, I kinda got away, like, for the most part I was hiding in the AC, like, the most out of like the three of us today, so I can't really complain too much, you know, like, but it was still like brutal, you know, like I'd hop out, you know, start going, and you'd just be dying. Like, you'd just be dying. It was way hotter. Well, I'd say like the second half of the day was way hotter than like what it was yesterday. It felt like it anyways. And we weren't in the shade, so that kind of sucked. But all in all, you know what? It was an alright work day. We ended up working late again. I don't even know what time I got off. I think it was like close to 6 o'clock, if not just after 6. Yeah, I think it was like around 6, and I was just beat. But definitely gonna sleep well tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. That should be good. Wicked hot in Florida too. Yeah, I can imagine. Hot as in how hot? It had to have been 40 plus. It had to have been. I'm not too sure on the exact number, but that's what it felt like. You know, like my eyelids were sweating like bad. Like it was making my eyes water. Like I'm sitting there just trying to blink, and like I couldn't, like the light was killing me. Oh, it was not fun. Not fun. Over 100 in Texas. Damn. That's hot. That's real hot. Guys, we're gonna have to get a drink. I'll be right back. 1 sec. Alright, we're back. We're back. A really fast 20 minutes. I know it didn't end up being as long as I thought. Kuhn, he dipped, so I'm like, you know what, might as well just hop right back on. Keep going with it, you know. I think it was more like 5 minutes, maybe 10. It keeps freezing. My dad is on. Guys, I like my brain. I'm brain dead. I'm actually brain dead right now. Like I'm like trying to start thinking of like stories, you know, that I could tell you. What I even did today. Nada is coming to my head. Oh! Yeah, the heat would like, we were doing some like weird thing. Like by the end of the day, it was like everybody was like, all right, like, you know, like let's get out of here. We gotta go. When you start getting tired and exhausted, that's when accidents happen, and you know, you just don't need an accident. So gotta pack up the bags and just head her home. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, I stayed up a little late again last night because, you know, you guys saw it. I had to go to Garrett's after the live. I stopped by his place real quick, and you know, even though it was a quick visit, I still got home, like, I think it was like just after midnight, so another late night for me, but you know, one day, guys, one day I'll learn. I'll get there one day, but I don't know. I don't know when that day will be. Have I ever had any severe injuries from the job? I have never had a severe injury, knock on wood, from the job. You know, I've been pretty fortunate with that. Close calls. I can't really say I've really had many close calls either. No, that's not true. Not true. This happened a while ago, okay? This was probably like, it had to have been like 2018. So a couple years ago, right? So I'm working for this other landscaping company. You know, this was my first landscaping job. You know, a real small company. It was actually the one that Will was posting Shuby. You know, it was that same company. So I was working with them back in 2018, and it's just one crew, right? So, you know, you get to know people pretty quick, needless to say. And yeah, we're sitting there and we're working, and we're placing these big tiles, right? Like in comparison, I'd say they're probably around like, yeah, there's the train, I know, there's the train. But so in comparison, I'd say like they're the size of the pillow, right? You know, quite large tiles. You know, they were pretty thick. I don't remember how thick. They might have been either 3 to 4 inches. Maybe not that thick. I don't remember. Regardless, we needed like this machine that was essentially like a vacuum. You know, it's got handles on either end, and then it's got this like release that's like a bicycle brake. And yeah, you pretty much put it over the tile, and it, you know, suction cups it. It sticks to it like a vacuum, and you come over and you place it right where you want to place it. You hit the release, boom, there you go. You don't have to like take out a strap or anything. You don't have to worry about your fingers getting pinched. You're mint. And then the cord though, on the machine, because it was a rental, you know, my boss didn't own one at the time, so we had, I told you this one, okay, well this one's for whoever didn't hear it, and yeah, so the cord was really loose, right? So we go to place the tile over, you know, we pick it up off the skid, and we're going to move it, and it's like going directly over my feet, and somebody walked by and like unplugged the cord, and the thing turned off, and it just dropped right on my feet. And it happened to be like right on my steel toe, like perfectly on my steel toe. And yeah, so if I was wearing like, you know, like running shoes or, you know, not the proper footwear, I probably would have broken my toes for sure. You know, like when it dropped, we were still like, you know, lifting it away from the skid it just got over, so, you know, it was a little bit higher off the ground and it was pretty heavy. So, you know, that was probably the closest call I've had. Yeah, it was pretty scary at the time, you know. I was like, oh shit, like I almost just lost my toes, but you know, nothing happened. And yeah, now like I work with much heavier machinery, so you know, you definitely got to be extra alert and, you know, cautious. But as for myself, I've never had anything happen to me, or I've never personally seen a bad workplace injury. You know, I know of people who have had them, but yeah, knock on wood, true. All right, so yeah, my mom and KK, you know, KK came home today and she got to open the gifts that some of you have sent, and she really loved them, as well as my mom. She got to open hers as well. And yeah, you know, they both say thank you very much. They love the gifts and they appreciate it. And yeah, guys, I appreciate it too. It's nice of you to think of them as well. And yeah, just know they love it. You gotta get the screaming goat.
Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah, you all need the screaming goat. You should buy one. I don't know where it came from or like where you can get it from, but you know, who doesn't want a screaming goat? Mabel, chill. Chill. Cats are whipping around. Your desk at work, yeah, that would be ideal for your work desk for sure. What about a llama? Is it the llamas that spit? Spitting llama? Imagine just walking by and you just get spit on by a llama. That would ruin my day. Although I would laugh because it's like, what the fuck just happened? But that would ruin my day. Has anybody in here ever been spit on by a llama? Wow. I saw one, yes. Wow. Quite a few of you have been spit on by a llama. Interesting. Very interesting. You know, I had a job working at the zoo, the local zoo in high school, and I never got spit on by. I don't even know if they had llamas there. I don't know. Regardless, I was never around the llamas. You know, the emus. I was chilling by the emus a lot. What else? A lot of budgies. Those little birds. A lot of budgies. That was not a fun shift when you'd have to do that. Like, you know, you'd have this one shift and you'd be called like the lunch breaker, right? So like you're only working a 3-hour shift, and essentially all you're doing is walking around to the separate attractions around the zoo, and you're giving them their lunch break. So, you know, at the time, like my main two attractions that I would like pretty much just watch over, you know, you didn't really have to do much, was like the paddle boats and the what was it called? It was called Raceway. But essentially what it was like it was like a, what was it? It was like a 4-wheeled bike. No, like a tricycle. Pretty much like a tricycle, but a little bit bigger, right? And it's designed for kids, but you know, adults can go on it too. You can throw on a little seat on the back if you've you got a kid, and you pretty much just drive around this gravel track that's around like the emus. So you know, I watched that one a lot. You know, not super exciting. They don't do much. Yeah, I actually had a parrot talk to me the one time and it actually confused the living hell out of me, because I had no idea that's like where one of the parrots were located. So I'm walking back and it's like the end of my shift, so I'm going around this, like I'm passing near the paddle boats where the paddle boats are, and like little did I know that there was like a parrot exhibit like right off the pathway kind of, but it was a little hidden, like it wasn't like super noticeable, right? So I'm walking, next thing I know I hear like hello, and I'm like what the like, you know, like thinking it's like one of my coworkers or like one of my buddies or something, you know, just trying to mess with me. They see me walking, so I look back behind me and I'm just trying to find it, and like, you know, I'm not finding nothing. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I'm just utterly confused at this point. So then I kind of just was like, whatever, kept walking, and